When the kingdom breaks through in this world, it is like a light shining in the darkness. With King Jesus present, the light shines. When He impacts us so that the kingdom lifestyle of the Beatitudes shines from within us, we shine as well. It's impossible to hide the light. Very often the Beatitudes are seen as a new law to comply with. For many people, just more boxes to tick. The response is then that it is impossible to live like that. It must be an ideal that is only possible to reach one day in heaven. This was not what Jesus had in mind. The Beatitudes are how love looks like. It is Jesus' lifestyle. The Beatitudes is the light shining from within when you follow Jesus. He is salt, so the more He rubs off on you, the more you will give taste to the community, and you will preserve against rottenness and decay the way salt does. Expect to be light and salt. As you follow Jesus, you will see how your fellow disciples begin to change, to become more like Jesus in the way they think and in the way they live. They will see the same transformation into His likeness in your life as well. You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled by men. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law of the prophets. I have not come to abolish them, but to fulfill them. I tell you the truth. Until heaven and earth disappear, not the smallest letter, not the least stroke of a pen will by any means disappear from the law until everything is accomplished. Anyone who breaks one of the least of these commandments and teaches others to do the same will be called least in the kingdom of heaven, but whoever practices and teaches these commands will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I tell you that unless your righteousness surpasses that of the Pharisees and the teachers of the law, you will certainly not enter the kingdom of heaven. Now it is time for discussion in your group. First question. How do the Beatitudes in Matthew 5 verse 2 to 12 that we discussed last time become like light and salt in your life? Second question. What is the link between the purpose for which the disciples have been called in Matthew 4 verse 19 and being salt and light? Third question. What should the disciples practice and teach? And the last question. How does true righteousness look like according to Matthew 5 verse 2 to 20? Can you see this in the lives of the others in the group as they are following Jesus?